It's all about passion for driving.
We knew what we might expect from it, but we didn't realize fully till we arrived there, and it was just totally amazing.
Just to get that opportunity to drive those
Words
cars.
can't describe it.
It was kind of surreal.
That's what it is. It was phenomenal.
Very exhilarating.
Launch it, baby. Launch it.
I got an email from BMW, kind of giving us a premise of this trip.
We wanted to do something exciting.
I saw this as a good opportunity to kind of launch a BMW experience, to kind of show people what BMW is all about.
The goal was to invite customers to something that happens maybe once in a lifetime.
Loving the cars, loving driving these cars, I thought I should get our customers involved. I think customers would experience that would be BMW for life. Truthfully, we can't really see the potential of these cars. Not until you start driving them at 300 kilometers per hour do you realize what these cars are engineered for. So BMW gave us a fleet of M cars to experience how these cars should be experienced.
It was a rush. It was fantastic to be able to see what those cars could do.
It was really cool to be in the lineup of M cars. We'd all take off and all you can hear is engine.
Driving at those speeds, passing each other.
It was just ripping.
On the Autobahn.
Through the German countryside.
And been to the Swiss Alps.
It's just unbelievable.
I remember saying, why does going so fast feel so good? I don't get it.
To see the full potential of the cars, it's pretty awesome.
I really enjoyed that.
Definitely, it was a rush. Especially when you're doing 275K.
Nobody expects what power is behind that cars and that the M badge actually is worth it.
It was just incredible being introduced to the
Brand new models within the M family range. The BMW X6M.
X5M. This is kind of the first time we've had an all-wheel drive M vehicle, and they wanted to get people
on a racetrack with professional instructors.
So we drove to Austria, to the Salzburg ring.
We were driving all those X6Ms.
Into the mountains.
They were driving machines.
Coming up and down, you just didn't have to watch your speedometer at all. You just could drive.
I never participated in anything like that at one point. I said, this is crazy. Every minute of it was the adrenaline pumping.
Oh, killer.
The whole idea of the track day was to kind of experience the dynamic nature of that vehicle, and that it's still a big car, but it behaves like a sports car. So first they had an autocross route where they showed us slaloming of the car, launch control in the car. Then they had us do laps.
Fast laps, where you can actually experience the cars and edges.
They kind of really encouraged us to push the car very, very strong.
I couldn't believe it when the guy said to me, you know what, go ahead, if you want to flip this car at any speed you want.
You feel the weight, you feel the size, but then you're just throwing it around the corners.
Felt as comfortable in that thing as I was in an M3.
We were discovering things that this vehicle can do that you can't imagine, because it's forbidden to drive like that outside the ring.
My appreciation for the BMW product changed completely.
Every car fanatic and race fanatic knows about the Nurburgring,
The Nürburgring-Schleife,
which they also call the Green Hell.
the heart and soul of every M car.
It has so much history on it.
It's just a legend.
Nurburg was a dream of a lifetime, especially if you're a Formula One fan.
We had a chance to actually race in these cars. They're just a smaller version of an F1 car.
Well, Formula cars, you know, again, we're talking about stuff that you can only dream of.
So the first day was fittings of race suits and getting our German race license, going through some of knowing what to do on a racetrack, how the cars operate. The second day we got to race around the Nurburgring F1 track.
It was frightening at the very beginning, you know, sitting in those cars. I mean, unless you've been in a car like that before, it's a real racing Formula car.
Being able to drive on the track where those cars are and be in the same booth, was just awesome.
It's just you, steering wheel, engine, and, you know, some tires. Quite an experience.
Racing against each other.
We are pushing to the extreme, and
It's just unforgettable.
Definitely everything I had ever dreamed it would be, actually even more so I was really impressed.
Everyone that gets out of the car is having a smile, and that's just worth it.
words can't describe it.
The experience is unbelievable. I cannot describe to anyone when sometimes the people come over and they ask us about this trip, and I go, you know what, honestly, even if you see the movie or the shots from it, it will not give you the justice of what was happening down there.
Actually, when I came back and I was telling people about my trip, and I would listen to myself saying it, I just like, that was really what we were doing.
Day after day, moving from one city to another.
The speed and the scenery.
Just unbelievable.
Recently, after being married with children, I was an Audi driver. And then this BMW trip made me realize that I'm still a young guy. And I'm back with BMW, and I'm staying with BMW. I'm not leaving. M is where to be.